Hey there, I'm Bill. This video on Vital Bike Chains. Today I'm gonna go over this customer's chain, take a look, see what's going on. So first things first, we're gonna check the wear. Some people call it stretch. I use a Park Tool gauge, and the first thing we do is we check the 0.5% stretch. So just work don't use where the master link is, but work the head of the tool in and then drop the tail in, and in this case it fell right in with no problem. So now flip the gauge over, and the other side of the gauge is a 0.75% stretch. So again, work the head in, try and work the head into the chain. Sometimes it's hard on these BMX bikes. And then drop the tail, and again, the tail just fell like right in with no problem. Yeah, so time for a new chain. But first we want to clean off any grit and gook that's on the cogs, sprockets, and so what better tool to use to clean off teeth on a sprocket than a toothbrush? And actually, before I hit it with the brush, I actually took a putty knife and kind of scraped off the majority of the gook. So as I'm cleaning off the sprocket, I noticed there's pretty good wear marks where the chain is hitting up against the front side of each of the teeth. It's right here. Yeah, for some reason it's easier to kind of see the deformity in real life than on a picture. But you see how it's like the U shape is kind of like teetered to one side. Yeah, so this guy used to have a KMC Z 8.3 chain on here, and we can talk about that in another video, but really it's kind of unnecessary. So we're looking at a KMC X8 chain to replace it. So I won't go over all the processes of getting a new chain ready. That's really for another video. But the first step is to clean all the factory grease out of the chain. I use mineral spirits. There's other things you can use. And it may take like a couple of separate baths in the mineral spirits to get all the gunk out of the chain. Also want to give it a bath in some kind of alcohol. And yeah, you still want to get the chain cleaner, but you also want to get rid of all the degreaser or whatever you used in the first step. That way the wax can bond better to the chain. Then you want to make sure the chain's really dry. You can use compressed air, you can use a hair dryer, you can use a heat gun. I end up using compressed air and then a heat gun. So then the chain's in your waxy bath of your choice. Take it out, let it dry, let it cool down, and then you'll need to kind of break it apart. You can use, I don't know, you can just run, I actually run it on some kind of machine, but you can do this and kind of run it across a piece of pipe or something to kind of break it loose again. I have to take some links off. Make sure you do this right the first time. I actually take a little Sharpie marker and mark the spot that I want to break. So let's get to breaking the chain. I use a Park Tool chain breaker. Fit it on there and just start cranking down on it. And so now you're the proud parent of a baby chain. Toss that to the side, get your main chain, hopefully to the right number of links, and get your master link back on. I actually just gave this chain one pretty good hard pull and it snapped the link into place. Yep, so I just did some chain adjustments and this bike's ready to go. Thanks for joining me today.